Today we review Never Look at the Empty Seats. Well, the devil went down to George and he said, I'm the best that's ever been. Okay, sorry for that. Welcome to Reader's Rehab. I'm Ty McLaurin, working comedian, mental health advocate, and all my life I've had an addiction to reading. Please stick around to the end of this video as I'll be dropping a subtle teaser about which book we'll be reviewing next and see if you can't guess down in the comments. Well, Never Look at the Empty Seats was published in 2017. This is the autobiography of the late, great Charlie Daniels, one of the most popular musicians in American history. I felt this book was written for everyone. People of all ages could pick up this book. If you're interested in American history or American music history, it is super interesting. Charlie Daniels was early contemporary of people like Jimi Hendrix, Buddy Holly, Bob Dylan, the Marshall Tucker Band, and to see how those guys all kind of started and what the music industry was like back then as opposed to now is very interesting. I thought the book was specifically kind of geared towards artists or entertainers, anybody looking to get into show business. I really enjoyed it. I like this book so much I've read it 3 times. I've read it in January, the last 2 years of my life, because that's when comedy's picked up and I've kind of needed the tips and encouragement that comes from a book like this. I read it in about 2 weeks each time. The book is about 300 pages and it's broken down into really small chapters that kind of have a lot of good stopping points, and I use those. The key quote from the book I put down was, "There's only you, your talent, your determination, your belief in yourself, and most important of all, your attitude." That was the key quote that I got from it. Some of the icks on the book, I'll just go ahead and say, Charlie Daniels was a Caucasian man that was born in the 1930s in the Deep South, and he has a lot of opinions that kind of match people of that demographic. And it's no diss to him, but just out of respect for all my viewers, I try to say some of the beliefs in the book are a little bit antiquated and probably somewhat tone deaf, for the modern day, what's appropriate in today's day and age. Also, the book has a lot of stories, and some of them are super interesting, but some of them, like every autobiography that I've ever read, have stories that really don't provide much value or entertainment. It seemed like the writer was just kind of reminiscing. But overall, I absolutely love this book. Like I said, if you are an artist or an entertainer, you need to get this book immediately. This is something that can affect your career, your attitude, whatever you're going through right now, and can give you a lot better outlook as you go forward in whatever venture you're pursuing in entertainment. I gave the book an overall rating of an 8. Like I said, a couple icks, but for the most part, extremely entertaining, and there's just so much in it that's interesting about his life, the backdrop that he grew up in, and just how things kind of improved in historical context throughout Charlie Daniels' life. I really loved it. Right now, the book is going for around $7 on Amazon. It's kind of hit or miss in bookstores. If you're just getting it, just for a relaxing read, I don't think there's any need to rush out and grab the book. But I do think if you're an artist or an entertainer, like I said previously, you need to get it today. How the book was real to me, I'll go ahead and say this. The title, Never Look at the Empty Seats, has been a life concept since I read this book, several years ago, that's stuck in my mind. And never look at the empty seats in entertainment means you entertain whoever's there. You never think about which audience members didn't show up. You're really thankful and humbled to have anybody that'll be able to listen or be subject to your entertainment. You're always thankful for that, and you give them your best every day, every night, no matter what. Also in life, you should never look at the empty seats. Who is supposed to be there for you, who's supposed to be in your life at any given time, is there. God's given that to you. So don't dwell on people that were supposed to be there or should have been there, or that relationship that just ended, or the family member that you were close to and now you aren't, because no matter where you are in life, you have exactly who you need right there. And that's why I love the title of this book, Never Look at Empty Seats. Now, the next book we'll be reviewing, this book was really trendy, and it claims that it could give you quantum leaps, in your personal success and growth. And but I'm gonna peel back the cover and let you guys know how great that book really was. Also, after that next review, we'll be starting to get into reviews of some of the suggestions that you all have put down in the comments. So you'll start to see books that you recommended come up in these reviews, and that's going to be when this channel gets really, really exciting. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys listening to every review that I put out. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and the best thing you could do is send my reviews for someone else that you think could help. If you're interested in following my comedy page, please follow my comedy page on Instagram at Ty_McLaurin_jokes. Thanks so much. Keep reading, and everybody take care.